Alright, so Hank Green just posted yet another response to the AI situation, this time in video form, and it actually made me go back and reconsider some things that I thought in my last video, and almost more recontextualizes the entire situation, so let's talk about it. For those of you who don't know somehow, a quick little recap is Hank got accused of using AI to write his videos because he said the phrase, "I appreciate the pushback," seemingly out of nowhere, as if he was reading from like a ChatGPT window on another page or something. And lots of fans started ostracizing him for it. And he posted a statement saying that he didn't write the video with AI, but that in a sort of technical way, his viewers were correct. He was using AI for a researching tool, and that he had become mildly addicted to the large language models such as ChatGPT. And he ended off all this with a big Reddit post saying that he planned on making less content and saying that his brother was worried about how addicted he was getting to the technology. So yeah, at first glance, this is not a great situation. You have a loved creator who is a respectable scientist and author who is now addicted to AI. That's bad. I said this in my last video, but it makes a lot of people scared. Almost like if he can't stop himself from using AI, who can anymore, right? But he just posted this video, and it makes it seem almost like everyone overreacted, including him. So let's just get into it. P.S. I will be cutting parts of his video just to talk about what I find is important to the situation. His full video will be linked in the description. Thank you.
So last week, I posted publicly about how I have been so enticed by LLMs. Always starting on a new project or prototyping a game or researching climate change regulations and 18th century organic chemistry and the history of screwdrivers all at the same time. The more time I spent with it, the more every problem was starting to look like an LLM-shaped problem, and that's dumb. Of course, because of how online discourse works, some of the response has been silly or bad faith criticism. No one is using AI to write crash course videos, no matter what an AI-generated headline said.
Alright, so I'm just gonna stop it right here because this is like my first big point. This is a big part that a lot of people passed over on the first time that they looked at this situation. Hank never used AI to write his videos explicitly. And he said this at the start, and I passed over it in my first video, but I'm gonna hark more on it this time. If we look at the first tweet that he made about this situation, he says that the thing that people accused him of was false, and he ended up admitting to a completely different thing entirely. The original idea that people were angry at him for, the idea that he was writing scripts with AI, never had any proof behind it. It almost feels like he only admitted to using AI as a research tool, almost as if he wanted to just appeal to his audience and say, hey, you guys are still kind of right though. But what Hank says next, I think is really eye-opening as well.
And this is the thing that I feel most bad about. Whatever reputational hit or loss of trust I have brought upon myself here, that's mine to take and try to earn back. But the people who work at Complexly, who write SciShow and Endlings and Eons and Crash Course and who work with experts and make sure that they get everything right, do the video editing, make the visuals beautiful, do that hard work of putting together some of the most valuable videos in the world, are now being called into question because of my issue.
So first of all, the video that he was accused of using AI in was not written by him. He was just in it for another channel that he was supporting. Secondly, that channel had a very clear AI policy that was publicly posted, which told viewers how their writers could use AI and how they wouldn't be allowed to use AI. I think that most people just assumed that this was a main channel video that Hank had just blindly generated an AI script for, but that couldn't have been further from the case. He was working with a team on this video, and that team had very clear AI policies. When Hank went and admitted to his use of AI for researching, something that he technically wasn't even accused of, he brought down the reputation of the other channels that he was supporting. It's definitely a very good thing that he's speaking out against that, because internet drama can travel so quickly that it's important to acknowledge who is really involved in it. And honestly, nobody deserves to have their jobs lost over something as silly and futile as this.
So this video is two things. First, it is an apology to the people who work at Complexly. I'm so sorry. Like, you are so good And I'm so lucky I get to work with you and I see how hard that work is. And of course, I'm really closely associated with Crash Course and SciShow, but there are whole teams of people who have each other's backs, who are just trying their damnedest to make great things that help people understand the world. I get that not everybody's going to get this, and I understand that what I do, no matter what context I do it in, is going to reflect on complexity. And so I should be more careful, and I should not be on Twitter. Everybody agrees I should not be on Twitter.
While it's true that Hank has an impact on the reputation to the teams and shows that he's tied to, I do think that this entire thing got blown way out of proportion, just because of how hot of a topic AI is in the current internet discourse. I don't know if the solution is just for Hank to step away from Twitter. I think audiences need to realize that not everyone they follow is perfect, and they need to allow creators to have a little leeway. There are creators who have definitely done way worse than Hank has. I mean, he definitely didn't do anything illegal. I don't think that creators have zero responsibilities to their audiences, but maybe sometimes the audiences are a little too quick to their torches and pitchforks.
This all started because I said I needed to realign the way I use LLMs. I have thought a lot about that this week. I'd become too reliant on them for advice, for editing, and for sourcing, so I'm creating an AI policy for myself. One of the things I've been hearing in the discussion around this, and I'm glad this discussion is being had, is that this is a good idea. I encourage creators to do this. It doesn't even have to be public. Just have it. I wish I had had.
And so now Hank has an AI policy that will keep him accountable to how he uses AI, and I think that's a good, valuable thing. Hopefully this entire situation will lead to more creators doing things like this, so that we can all see what they think AI should be used for. Overall, I think Hank admitted to using AI for research more as a way to give his audience something in place of them being wrong for saying he generates scripts with AI, because at this point it's pretty clear that that is not what he did. He just uses it more as a glorified search engine to find research papers and studies with good information. Whether or not that's okay is a completely different conversation. I don't see it being too bad as long as he stays using it like that. But now that he publicly has made his AI policy out there, that's a decision that people can make for themselves. If they don't like what he's doing or the way that he uses AI, then they can personally stop supporting him. However, I think that the things that this man and his brother together have created are far more positive good for the world than the small negative that goes into them technically supporting AI by using it. Over his career, Hank has made tons and tons and tons of very valuable content. I plan to keep watching his videos and keep supporting him. But how about you guys? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed my video, I would love it if you subscribed. It doesn't cost you anything, and I post more videos like this every single week. If you like storytime content, I've got tons of those on my channel too, but I'm slowly switching into the commentary route. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one, and as always, thanks for watching.